He mastered the law of detachment and made millions at 20.
I'm 20 years old and I've made millions of dollars, and last month I made a little over $200,000. And it's pretty simple on how I'm making my money, obviously, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about what actually got me to the point to where I can make 200K a month. And every single month my income has only gone higher every month. Like, there has not been one month where it's decreased at all. And I can tell you exactly how I did it. And it's from simply not caring anymore. It's from detaching completely against reality. And it sounds the craziest to say that you will get the richest when you just let go, but it's true. And y'all have probably heard that before, like, oh, you need to just let go. Like, it sounds crazy to say, but the best advice I could ever tell anyone is to let go of reality. Completely let go, because you were too attached.
So why does the law of detachment actually work? Why does letting go make you richer and make you actually get the thing that you truly want? I actually have in my previous video, I actually have this right here. So the law of detachment, it's very simple. The more you're attached to something, the more you yearn for something and want something, you're actually telling the universe that you don't have that thing. The more you want something, the more you're chasing it. When you're trying to chase something, that same thing runs away from you. So what most people do is they make like affirmations saying, I want $10,000. I want a house. I want my SP to love me, or something like that. The problem with wanting is that you're actually saying to the universe and you're saying to yourself that you don't have that. You don't have that money. You don't have that person. You don't have that house. And with that, you're never going to get it, because the feeling of wanting is actually the underlying feeling of not having it. So if you want to get something, you need to be in the energy, in the state, in the feeling of having it. That's why the law of detachment absolutely works. Because when you're detached from something, when you're not focusing on it in the terms that you don't have it, but actually you just know that it's already yours, then what happens is that item, that person, that thing, that energy comes towards you. You yourself become so magnetic that everything you desire comes to you. And the only way for it to come to you is to already have it. Before we continue, it would mean so much to me if you can like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. Let's go.
If you're putting in work every single day of your life and you're still not seeing results, it's because you're too attached to the results. Imagine if you only focus on the internal of your body, you did not focus on the external. You only focus on actually becoming the best version of yourself, speaking like your millionaire version of yourself, acting like it, and then becoming it, instead of the results that are going to tie to it. That's when you get your dream life, and it's called the law of detachment. I'm sure like a lot of y'all have probably heard about it, but you might not know what it is. And I'll tell
It's actually not about doing more things. It's about doing the right things. So when you act as the person who already has that thing, then you know the actions that that person would take. Instead of thinking about it and being in your room and just not doing anything about it, be the person who has that thing, act as a person, and the universe will give that to you.
tell you exactly how it changed my life. Basically, I always used to think that you had to work hard in order to get rich. I thought I was going to have to work 8 to 12 hours a day every single day in order to get rich. So the days that I would wake up late, I would already have it in the back of my mind like, oh, I woke up late. Now I don't deserve to get rich. Now I don't deserve to make money this day. Or when I wouldn't work 8 hours a day, I would say, okay, I didn't work 8 hours today. The next day is going to be bad. I would tell myself these little things, but these things are not real. These things are just things that have been programmed in our head from when we were young. Like,
Absolutely. This is the thing that happens to everybody. You block yourself. You start to have negative beliefs about success, about the thing that you want. Oh, I have to be like this. It needs to be like this. I need to do this. There's nothing that you need to truly do. You only need to be that person. When you become that, you get that.
why were we told that it's hard to be successful? Who knows? But that's just something that we were programmed to believe. And obviously, as I talk about, every single thing is belief. But if you have strong enough beliefs, you can easily detach from reality. And not just detach from reality, but detach from every single thing around you. I went through a phase of my life, like, and it was last month, and I was going out more than ever. Every night I was spending $5,000 on dinners. I didn't really go to clubs that much. I was traveling, like, I was in LA probably like for 2 weeks, I think, and then I went back to Miami, and then back to LA again, and back to Miami. And I was being a little degenerate, like, I'll admit it 1000%, and that's the month I made the most money. And I asked myself, like, why the month that I was the most degenerate, that I make the most money. It didn't make sense to me. But then I realized it's because I was completely detached from it.
Absolutely. There was no outcome he was trying to get. He was free. There was no pressure on him. He just enjoyed his life. Now, you don't have to spend like 5K per day to do that. But do the thing that fulfills you. If you want to go on a trip, go on that trip. Enjoy yourself. And expect that after that trip or during that trip, massively good things are going to happen to you. Like the best things ever are going to happen when you're free, when you act in your best intentions, when you act as your true self.
I knew where my work was going to get me, and I was only working 2 to 3 hours a day, but it was the best work ever because I cared about nothing. I didn't care about the results too. I just knew it was going to get me to where I wanted to be. If you're holding on to the idea that your work is going to get you rich, you're not going to get rich because it's not the work. It is your mental that's going to get you rich. So imagine every single day you're putting in the work and you know where that work's going to take you. You're like, this is going to make me a millionaire. This is going to get me the Ferrari. This is going to give me the nice penthouse, all that sort of things. What's going to happen? It is going to get it. It is going to come. Now, the only reason it would not come is simply if you were too attached to the results behind it. Because imagine you're so attached and you feel like you need success. Everyone that's watching this, you need to stop craving success. You don't need it. You need it to just flow to you. And that is the law of detachment, letting things flow where you're in flow state 24/7. Because if you need something, let's say you do work 8 hours a day, right? You're grinding your ass off 8 hours a day and you're seeing the results, but you feel like you need success. What's going to happen? When we feel like we need something and it doesn't come to us, as humans, what do? Fear, anxiety, doubt, everything comes in our mind. All of that stuff. It literally fills our mind. It consumes us. And if doubt and fear and things like that are consuming you, how are you supposed to detach from reality? No, you're too attached to the results behind it because you're too scared that it's not going to happen. You have a fear. And there's like a law in the world that says like when you fear something to happen, like when you have fear that something's either gonna happen or not gonna happen, it's more likely to happen.
Fear is the number one thing that actually stops you from manifesting because you stop your action, you stop your thoughts, and you don't manifest that thing that you want. You manifest the fear more because manifestation is all about emotions and beliefs, and fear is one of those emotions. So through fear, you're manifesting the worst possible parts of your reality. How do you fix this? It's the knowing. When you know something is going to work out for you, then it is going to work out for you. The more you try to control everything, the worse it gets. The only thing you need to know is the end. So begin with the end in mind. Only focus on the end goal. Don't focus on the journey. Enjoy the journey. Experience it. The only thing you need to do is focus on what you want to get out of it. When you only focus on the goal, you get the goal done. And eventually getting to that goal is just the universe letting you go. It's just you letting yourself go to the universe. Again, if you try to control everything, like, oh, I have to do this, oh, this needs to be like that, this person needs to tell me this, you're going to have a nightmare in your reality. So just let go of it. Let go of expectation. Just know it's already done for you. And enjoy the ride of this experience, of your life, of your reality.
Fear is the number one success killer. You cannot have fear. The only way to not have fear is to just know the work you are doing and know where you're going in life is going to get you to where you want to be. The rest does not matter. The law of detachment is a real thing. But obviously it's hard to do because as humans, like, we are attached to everything. Like whether we want a girl, well, for me, when I was young, I was able to like detach from like girls really easily, which is why like I was always around women in my life. That part was easy. But for most people, like let's say like the average Joe, he's so attached. He's like, oh, I want this girl so bad. The moment she shows signs that she's not interested, what is he gonna do? He's gonna freak out and then he's not gonna get the girl. It's the same with money. Money is energy. Every single thing is an energy. Don't be attached to it. Let it go. Let it flow. You should already just know it's gonna happen without thinking about it every single day. And you can still visualize your dream life. You can think about your dream life every single day because a lot of people say like, oh, law of attraction and law of detachment, they contradict each other, but it's not true. Law of attraction and law of detachment actually go hand in hand. Law of attraction is basically becoming the millionaire version yourself before you are the millionaire. But you detach from the results behind it. You detach from needing it. You detach from feeling like it's something that you crave and you need and that if you don't get it, you're gonna die. Because every single story that I hear about someone online, when they felt like they needed success right now and they're at the worst, most miserable parts of their life, they stay miserable for a while. And it sounds crazy to say that the only way you're not gonna be miserable anymore if you are miserable is to just let it go.
What happens to people when they're in a situation that's, let's say, miserable and they're depressed and they can't get out of it, is that they focus on the depression. They focus on all the bad things that are happening. And the cure to all of that is to ignore your current reality. Ignore the 3D. And literally, when you wake up, only focus on the things that you want or have. So focus, know that you have it. Ignore everything that's happening bad around you. Turn it into the best situation ever in your head, in your mind, in the 4D. Your thinking is the 4D. Create that new reality, and that reality will slowly shift for you. You will slowly start to transition into that reality where everything you desired is great. What happens to people is that they keep getting in that negative train of thought, like keeps getting them more depressed. They keep saying the same things to themselves, like, I don't have any money, I'm sick, I don't have a good job, I don't have a good partner. When you keep telling yourself that, what do you expect you're gonna get? More of that. The universe will give you more of the things that you think about, the things that you say. So stop saying any negative thing about anything or anybody, and especially yourself. Don't let anybody or anyone dictate your reality. Speak to yourself and create the best reality for yourself.
But the universe has a perfect way of flowing. Everything is aligned. Everything flows perfectly. So if you align with the millionaire version of yourself, like the law of attraction says, and you become that, and then you let go and you know where it's going to take you, if you do use the law of attraction and you do use becoming the millionaire version of yourself as a tool, what's going to happen? You're going to become a millionaire. You're going to get rich. You're going to get whatever you want in life. That's just how things work. The law of attachment is simple. I tell people this all the time because they say that it's a hard thing to do, which I used to think as well. Like 2 years ago, I thought it was hard. I was like, how am I able to detach from my work? But no, it's focusing on the internal, not the external, because the external isn't going to get you rich. Your thought loops, they're not going to get you rich, especially when 90% of them are negative. Imagine if you could turn your thinking off in your whole day's flow state where you're not thinking about work, you're not thinking about money. Money is going to flow to you because it's an energy. You don't feel like you need it. You're at a stage in life where it's just like it's just pulling towards you. Like literally, like money is just pulling towards you and you don't even know what's happening. You're like, why is my life all of a sudden getting 10 times better? For no reason. Like you can't even comprehend why. And that's the stage that everyone goes through. Like
the universe itself starts to conspire for you. Opportunities open, doors open, people come into your life that you weren't expecting, and they're literally handing you money. And you do the things that you love. Again, it's not about working harder. It's working on the thing that you truly want and truly desire that makes you feel happy. Because in that happy state, in that happy flow, in the feeling that everything comes easy to you, everything will be easy for you, and you will easily get the money. You will easily get that person, your SP. But you need to have that belief. You need to truly believe that life is easy, manifestation easy, getting all of your desires is easy. And when you understand that this actually works, then your life will completely change. You'll be the new version of you that has everything. Everything is finished. Everything is already done. The only thing you need to do is choose it for yourself.
There will be a point in your life where, like, let's say you're making no money right now and your goal is 10 grand. And when you hit that 10K, that it skyrockets from 10K to 50K to then 100K. And then from there, it's endless. And it's simply because the richer you get and the more money you make, you realize that you have to just let go of it and you have to just let money flow to you because that's how it works. If you don't let money flow to you and you're so attached to it and you feel like you need it every single day, it's not going to come to you. That's not how life works. We do not get what we want from needing it. We get what we want. We get what we want from knowing that we are going to get it and knowing that it's going to happen no matter what. So that's what it should be in your life. Because if you feel like you need it, then you don't feel like you deserve it. And the law of attraction is like, you have to feel like you deserve to become a millionaire. How are you going to feel like you deserve to become a millionaire if it's a need? We don't need anything in life at all. There's nothing that we need in life. I mean, obviously, if you want to say like, oh, we need water, whatever. We do not need anything in life. Now, what we should do is let everything flow to us because we were already destined to get the life that we want to live, which is why we got a random desire placed inside of our head.
Become the magnet that will attract everything for you. So how do you do this? You focus on yourself. You understand that you already have everything. You already are the person who has all that. You act as that person. You detach from all the material things because you already have all the material things. It's like when you get a new phone. When you get that new phone, you're excited, you're happy, you cherish it like it's a kid. But 10 years later, you don't even care about that phone. You don't care about any of it. Like, you don't even think about it. Now, that same feeling, have that same feeling for everything. For literally everything. And that's how everything comes to you. Because everything knows it already belongs to you.
That's the first step to detaching from everything. Literally, and especially detaching from money. I'm not saying detach completely from reality and become a psychopath. I'm not saying that. But for money itself, because money is an energy, the first step obviously is to detach. And how you detach is realizing that at whatever age it was, for me it was like 14 years old, where I got a random desire that popped in my head telling me, Hudson, you can be a millionaire. Hudson, you can be different from every single person around you. Your family doesn't have these dreams. The friends around you don't have these dreams. No one around you wants to live the life that you want to live. And I realized, I was 14 years old, and looking back on that now, I was like, why me out of everyone? And everyone has these little desires that they were placed with, but not absolutely everyone. Like 99% of people do not.
People do have those desires, but they miss two crucial things. First thing is that they're too attached to the desire itself. So first they need to detach from it. Next is they need to take the action of doing it. If you want to be a millionaire, you need to act as the millionaire version of you right now. What would that person do? Who would their friend group be? What would it look like? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself.
You have a random desire placed in your head. That's step one. Why would you feel like you need something when it was already given to you mentally? You think if that desire was given to you mentally and you were able to visualize and you had images of yourself getting rich every single day, that it's not yours to get in the material world? Absolutely it is. Everything that we have in here is a blueprint to show us how to get it into the material world. So that's the first step to detach from it. Know that it's already going to happen because the desire already got placed in your head. And yes, workflow comes next. If you can detach from your work and you can only focus on the internal and the amount of, why do you think the quote, work smart and not hard is a real thing? I did not work hard physically to get here. I worked hard mentally. I only focused on myself and the internal and the work that I was doing without caring about the results behind it. I knew where it was going to get me. I knew that every single day the work that I was putting in is going to make me a millionaire, and then it did. I didn't care about the money. I was like, okay, maybe this is my thought loops like back when I was 16. Okay, maybe today I'm not going to make that much money because I woke up late and I didn't work hard. But why did I think that? Some days I work 30 minutes a day and I make the most money of my life. You getting rich is not a result of the work that you do at all. It's your mental, every single thing.
It's your mental state. The work that you do is like you're giving votes to your beliefs, actually. So you just doing the work, you're telling your brain, oh, because I do this, then I deserve this. But technically, you wouldn't even need to do the work. You don't need the belief itself for it to work. You would probably, like what could happen, that you can literally work like 30 minutes a day, 1 hour a day, and you can get that manifestation working. You can get that thing that you want. You can have it. You can literally have it. You just need to show yourself that it's yours. And your brain wouldn't understand, oh, wait, these actions that I'm taking, they will lead me to my desired reality. Oh, then the universe gives you that desired reality. If you can convince yourself this second that this is who you are already, and you have already, then it's instantaneous. You literally shift to another reality instantaneously with you having your desires fulfilled. But getting to there, it's not impossible. It's very hard for us to do because that's how our brains work. Our brain works in the way that we need time. Like it takes time to become rich. It takes time to buy a house. It takes time to buy a car. It takes time to get your SP. No, it doesn't. There is no time. There is no past. There is no future. The only moment that truly exists is now. So you can only manifest or get the thing that you want in the now. That's why people call it like quantum leaping. You're actually quantum leaping into a desired reality. You can skip the whole process and let's just teleport to your desired reality. But your brain is not gonna let you do that because you don't believe in the things I'm saying right now. If you believe what I said just now, you'll be able to shift instantaneously into your desired reality. The problem with this theory is that you can't prove it. Because if I shifted that reality, how would you know that I did it? How would you know that I'm there? That's the problem with it. You can't prove it. But that's how reality works. Because you're the observer of this creation. You're only choosing what you want to observe. So if you want to observe a reality where you're rich, where you have all your desires manifested, then you can go there. You can go there. You can be that person right now. But you need to truly believe that that is you. And it will work. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you in the next one.